So do you think that something happened to him in his life? The Dahmer thing after watching it? What do you think it was?
Oh, Dahmer?
Yeah. See, I actually watched the Dahmer series, and the more I read about it, I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe he was just born this way.
Well, I think you're born that way, and then it's like
exacerbated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like deep in there, and then that fucked up things you go through in your life. But every one of these guys is molested, 100%.
Yeah. Was Bundy molested? I know Bundy had some shit, but nothing that traumatic.
Everything happened with his mother. I don't actually know.
Everyone.
Yeah.
100%. That's why we just got to kill pedophiles. Because if you're molesting, like just straight up, because you ruin their life. Now, it doesn't happen to every single person. That's why we're talking about there are people who get molested. It's tragic. It's horrible. But they go out and have these like very productive, amazing lives as strippers, whatever they are, right? No. Sorry, you're right. That's the name for it. No. But they go out and do like incredible things, right? And they what is it called? They like push past this horrific thing they went through, of course. Then there are other people who, you know, they have this deep stuff underneath them. They might have that like psychotic tendencies, and that shit fucking triggers a yank. I don't know. I mean, imagine going through something as traumatic at that at a young age. Like,
yeah. But all these serial killers have a story like that, where they're like,
of course.
Yeah, my mom abused me. This thing happened. Like, I forget.
Childhood trauma, right?
Yeah, there was one guy who. Oh, I forget his name. He was like a big foot fetish guy, actually. But he would like kill women and like cut their feet off. I forget his name.
That's crazy.
And then the
Remember the Mindhunters one where they interviewed the guy who would kill women and then he ultimately killed his mom? And
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he ripped his mom's like, what was it, the vocal cords out and put him in the garbage disposal and grinded him up. And afterwards he was like, okay, I'm done. And he just called the police and turned himself
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Because it was just all about his mom. He just hated his mom. He was taking out the rage of his mom against like college-age women.
This is a person with psychosis that also has like a traumatic event.
Yes.
And that's the horrible cocktail. You do not want those two things. Because there's plenty of psycho people that are walking around that had like good childhoods, and they're probably like we know them.
Yeah.
You know.
There was a researcher that was like, oh, I realized I was predisposed to having psycho killer tendencies. He was like, I have like the mental makeup. I forget.
He was studying psychotics, and then he did the test on himself, and they found out he was psychotic.
And he was like,
we should all take that test.
You were talking about the more psychopaths in society. Somebody recently did this on Rogan. I thought it was fascinating, which is that one of the reasons why we might have more psychopaths in society is that in a small group setting, a psychopath would not be as easily to be able to blend in a tribe, whereas in a collectivist, like 7 billion people, a psychopath can more easily move between tribes, scam a person here, scam a person there. You know, like a con artist moves from Florida to California.
Catch me if you can.
You know, like if you move through New York City, like the odds are you are not going to run into the same person every single day. So you can scam this person. And so this gene pool of a psychopath is more easily replicable in a mass, like civilizational society.
Where it would be eradicated.
A small group. Exactly.
Yeah.
They would be
chosen
killed
out.
almost immediately. They'd be like, this guy's a fucking liar. He screwed me on this. Like, he lied to my face. Fuck him. Let's cast him out of the group. Whereas, like, we don't have that same checking mechanism.
That's a great point.